Going on YouTube? So today we're swapping a window from a 2010 Lexus LS460 to a 2008 LS460. So you can see this one's cracked, and this card's a little more intact than my other one, so I'm going to be swapping the window out of that one into here. Already got it out. So there's one screw here, one screw under here, and then one screw here. And then you pop this out from the front here, and then move along to the side, pull it out, push it up, and we'll get. And then there's two 10mm bolts holding on the window, and then just a couple clips you got to take off on the inside, a couple wires to unclip. Let's get to it. This one you just pry from the back with the screwdriver underneath here. Maybe put like a napkin over it so you don't scratch anything. And then it lifts up over here. And then you want to pry up from under here, stick it up, and it should just pop right up. Unclip that. Don't tighten it like me. You want to loosen that thing. There we go. Okay, got that one. Pop that off with the screwdriver from the inside. Another one. That's 2 out of 3. And the last one is... oh, it's already sticking out. Look at that. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. Huh. Really strange how someone put this in. Oh well. Grab here. Alright. There's one more up here holding on. Yep. Okay. Just roll this down a little. Seems like you have to wiggle it back and forth. Get it to pop up. There we go. Alright, we're in. Okay, so you can go ahead and pop those out. They come out real easy. Just remember the green goes on bottom. And then you can keep those plugged in because you need them to move the window. I'm going to go ahead and start peeling this back. Pop these through that hole. Peel it down to about there. Okay, now we have access to the bolt holding the window onto this cross member here, and then you've got the other access point right here. You kind of just pop that out. Rubber piece says door. And as you can see, there's the bolt holding on. I got lucky. Sometimes you have to adjust it to get it in the hole, but basically you take these two 10mm off, and then you kind of just pry at the back so it's not sitting on the little lip, and then it pretty much just slides right out. Super easy job. You'll stick your hand in here when you're taking that one out so you don't drop it. Now it's loose, so you can start to pull up on it. This side's detached. This side I think needs to be. Press it over the lip from the silver part. There we go. I think it's free now. Careful, hold that maybe while you pull up on the upper end of the glass. Okay, so I pulled out the old glass. I went ahead and slid the new one in, this end first. And then you want to try to line it, get it in flush in here, and then line it up with the groove. Those grooves right along there, and then on this side as well. And now I've got down here, and you slide it down till it sits on the rail. This thing moves, so you can slide it to align with the holes on both sides. And once it's down there, you kind of hold the window and pop this metal piece over this piece, because this piece sits inside there, and then you just put the screws back in. There's one of two 10mm bolts. Yeah. Was by hand first when you're putting in bolts. I don't know, I'd say this job's probably a 2 out of 10. Most people could do this if they had the confidence. I'm gonna put this one back in the hole. You're gonna want to have one hand inside here holding the back of the window in that hole, and then use the extension with the other hand to carefully get it in without dropping that bolt down there. Mama truth. Yeah, back in business. Hopefully this gives you the courage to go out and get it yourself. Not too bad. Alright, so now we're gonna stick this back up here. Stick these wires through the hole here. Alright. Try to get it back up as good as you can. Seal her up. Cool, look at that.
into it.